Hello everyone. I actually tried to upload my Facebook live video, but it wasn't actually taking. I gotta clear the fog off this one. Let me see. So yeah, I had a pretty good weekend overall. It was a fun weekend. It was, relaxing. You know, I got to basically have some downtime away from all the stress and stuff like that. So come back relaxed. There we go. That's better. Now, I've had a pretty good weekend. It was a fun, relaxed weekend. Um, I'm glad that I had a few days away in order to think about things and to get my mind right and stuff like that. On Friday, I had a great day out with a couple of friends. That was really nice for me. And then on Sunday, I actually today, I got scanned for microchips, and there was one like that was in the middle of my head here. So it was like in the cross section. So the microchip used to be in the cross section of my head, right? Dead in the center. And then there was one in my forearm. What's happened now is that over the last couple of years, the signal has weakened in my the signal is weakened in the microchips in my head, and I'm getting different readings in different parts of my head, where before it was just like one part of my head, which means that the microchips may have fragmented into different parts of my head, because I move around during my sleep. And it's a combination of that. And the signal is weaker before than it used to be, which means that the chips have been getting weaker. And that explains a lot about why my emotions have been stabilizing and why my emotions have been leveling out. It also explains why um, it also explains why both the people operating the electronic torture and the people stalking and harassing me um, psychologically have been really, really cranking up the torture and really, really been cranking up the abuse, is because they actually want me hospitalized or want me to be injected so that fresh chips can be put in me. And not only can fresh chips be put in me, they can be put in me every month. If I end up in a situation where I'm institutionalized and I can be injected and I have to be injected every month, that means I'm getting new chips every month. And the more new chips I get, the better able I am to be controlled. Because these chips actually control your physiological um they actually control your physiological impulses, and they control your psychological impulses to a certain extent. But these chips aren't permanent. They need to be refreshed every so often. That's why they wouldn't be injected, and that's why they keep threatening me with it. Not only do they reckon that it will, my guess is they're going to choose the kind of drugs that actually tie me out and wear me down and dull my senses and dull my intellect and dull my ability to speak. So first of all, those are the kind of injections that they tried to hit me with. Second of all, if I had to take those drugs every month, then it would simply mean that they would be able to give me fresh implants every so often, so that they can keep control of my emotions and keep control of my physiological impulses. So that's why they've been cranking everything up. So it's for this reason why my social media is being watched closely in order to gather records on me. It would also explain why it is every single time that I get better and my emotions start leveling out that the hospital comes, that the ambulance is called on me, that people start cranking up the torture, is because they actually want me to be, they actually want they know the chip is wearing off. They know the chip is wearing off. So that's why they want me to actually be injected in some way, because they know the chip is wearing off on them. And they know that if the chip is wearing off, they can't control me like that. Right? So yeah, that's basically what I had to say, about this whole thing. I had a chance to meet another TI. I had a chance to hear about more TI stories. I'm sorry, I gotta fix this here. I had a chance to, meet other TIs that are going through even worse than me and have even more extensive injuries than I have. It's really, really bad. Um, It always breaks my heart when I see what other TIs have to go through, and it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, I still have the chips in me, but the one in my head is splintered. It's broken apart, and there's one in my forearm, but the chips in both places are kind of losing power because they're old chips. Yeah, they're old chips, so they're basically losing power, and they're losing and sometimes they do get splintered, so they're going to be looking to replace the chips by any means necessary. So this is exactly why I say, if you don't see me online for a while, if you don't see me, raise the alarm, because they're doing stuff they're not supposed to be doing. Now I gotta go. I'm just giving you a short update. It was never gonna be a long video. My fellow TIs, again, like I said on the Facebook Live, um, please take care of yourselves and know that you're loved. Know that there are people out here fighting for your behalf, and to not give up, and to be hopeful for the future. Also, I want to bring up the fact that I actually tried to, once again, I tried to get the Facebook Live video onto YouTube, but YouTube wouldn't let me upload. I kept talking about duplicates when I hadn't seen any duplicates. I hadn't seen the first upload. So to talk about duplicates when the first upload hasn't even been shown yet, that speaks volumes. It means they're trying to hide something, and it means they're getting scared. They should be. They certainly shouldn't have thought that they can get away with doing this to people. They certainly shouldn't have thought that they could do this to people and nobody would say anything. They certainly shouldn't have thought that. That's the fastest way to get yourself effed up. That's the fastest way to have all your tea exposed. You don't mess with innocent people, then there's nothing to worry about. If you do the crime, then expect to do the time. Simple. And now I gotta go. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna relax, have fun, cut loose, because I've had a good start to this week, and it looks promising. So take care. Bye. Wait, how do I stop this?